Hello and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm Jason, your host, and as always, I'm joined by my amazing co-host, Julia. How are you doing today, Julia?
Hi, Jason. I'm doing great, and I'm really excited about today's topic because I know so many English learners struggle with this.
Absolutely. Today, we're going to talk about something that frustrates almost every English learner: why you're not fluent yet. If you've ever asked yourself, why am I still struggling to speak English fluently, even after months or years of learning? Then, this episode is for you.
Yes, and don't worry. We're not just going to talk about the problem. We'll break down the real reasons why fluency feels so difficult and, more importantly, how you can finally break through and start speaking confidently.
Exactly. So if you're ready to discover what's holding you back and what you can do starting today, then stick with us until the end. Let's get started. All right, before we talk about the reasons why you're not fluent yet, let's first clear up a big misunderstanding about fluency. What does being fluent in English really mean? Many learners think fluency means speaking without any pauses, speaking super fast, or never making mistakes, but is that really true?
That's such a great question, Jason. The truth is, fluency is not about speaking perfectly or quickly. It's about being able to express your thoughts clearly and naturally without getting stuck or feeling nervous. Even native speakers pause, hesitate, and sometimes search for words.
Exactly. A lot of learners get frustrated because they believe fluency means speaking like a native. But fluency is not perfection. It's communication. Think about it. When you talk in your own language, do you always speak perfectly? Do you never pause or make mistakes?
Great point. Even in our native language, we sometimes repeat words, correct ourselves, or say things in a simpler way. But that doesn't mean we're not fluent. The key to fluency is feeling comfortable expressing yourself even if you make mistakes.
Right. So, if you've been telling yourself, I'll be fluent when I stop making mistakes, or I need to be as fast as a native speaker, stop that thought. Fluency is about confidence and communication, not perfection.
And here's something important. Fluency is a journey, not a destination. You don't suddenly wake up one day and become fluent. It's something you build over time with consistent practice and the right mindset.
Exactly. And now that we've cleared up this myth, let's dive into the real reasons why you might not be fluent yet, and what you can do about it. Now that we understand that fluency is not about perfection, let's talk about the real reasons why many English learners struggle to become fluent. There are some common mistakes that hold learners back, and today we'll break them down one by one.
Yes, if you've ever felt stuck, frustrated, or like you're not making progress, don't worry, you're not alone. Let's start with the first big reason why learners struggle with fluency.
This is a big one. So many learners are afraid of making mistakes. Have you ever felt too nervous to speak because you were worried about saying something wrong?
Oh, absolutely. And I see this all the time with English learners. They think, what if I use the wrong grammar? Or what if people laugh at me? And because of this fear, they don't speak at all.
But here's the thing, making mistakes is how you learn. Think about how babies learn to talk. They don't worry about grammar. They just try, make mistakes, and improve over time. That's exactly how you should approach learning English.
Yes, if you want to be fluent, you have to make mistakes. Every mistake is a step forward, not a failure. In fact, the more mistakes you make, the faster you'll improve.
So, if fear is stopping you, try this. Instead of thinking, what if I make a mistake? Think, every mistake I make is one step closer to fluency. Change your mindset, and you'll see a big difference.
That's so true. And one simple trick is to laugh at your mistakes. Instead of feeling embarrassed, just think, "Oops, that was funny, now I know the right way to say it."
Exactly. So from now on, promise yourself that you will speak, even if you make mistakes. Don't let fear hold you back. Now, let's talk about another major reason why learners struggle with fluency. They don't practice speaking enough.
This is a huge issue. Many learners spend hours studying grammar, reading books, and memorizing vocabulary, but they rarely open their mouths to actually speak English.
Exactly. And let me ask you, if you wanted to get better at swimming, would you just watch swimming videos? No! You'd jump into the water and practice. The same goes for speaking English.
That's such a great example. You can't just learn English. You have to use it. Even if you don't have a speaking partner, there are so many ways to practice talk to yourself, record your voice, or try shadowing where you repeat after native speakers.
Yes. And one powerful tip is to think in English. Instead of translating everything in your head, start describing what you see around you in English. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes.
So remember, if you're not speaking, you're not improving. Make speaking a daily habit.
All right, let's talk about another big problem depending too much on translations. A lot of learners try to translate every sentence from their native language to English, but this actually slows them down.
That's right. When you translate in your head, you get stuck. Your brain is doing too much work, first thinking in your language, then finding the right English words, and then trying to form a sentence. That takes too much time.
And here's the thing. English and your native language are not the same. Some things just don't translate perfectly. Instead of translating, you should learn to think directly in English.
But Jason, a lot of learners ask, how can I start thinking in English?
Good question. Here's a simple exercise. Label things around you in English. For example, if you see a book, don't think of the word in your native language. Just think book. Do this with everything around you.
Yes. And another great trick is to speak your thoughts in English. For example, if you're making coffee, say, "I am making coffee now. I will add sugar." This trains your brain to think in English naturally.
Exactly. The more you do this, the less you'll need to translate. And that will help you speak faster and more fluently. Now, here's a problem many learners don't realize. If you can't listen well, you can't speak well. Listening is just as important as speaking.
That's so true. Many learners focus on speaking but forget to train their ears. If you don't listen to English often, it will be hard to understand native speakers and have real conversations.
And listening helps with pronunciation, too. The more you listen, the better you will understand how words are spoken naturally, and that helps you speak more fluently.
So, if you want to improve your fluency, listen to English every day. It doesn't have to be boring. Watch movies, listen to podcasts, or even songs. Just surround yourself with English.
Exactly. The more you listen, the more natural English will sound to you. And soon, speaking will become much easier.
Wow, we've covered so many important points. Now that we understand the common mistakes, it's time to talk about the right mindset for fluency.
Yes, because fluency isn't just about technique, it's about having the right attitude and approach. Let's get into it. All right, we've talked about the common reasons why you might not be fluent yet. Fear of mistakes, not speaking enough, relying too much on translation, and lack of listening practice. But now, let's focus on something just as important, your mindset.
Yes, many learners don't realize this, but fluency starts in your mind. If you don't have the right attitude, it doesn't matter how much grammar or vocabulary you know, you'll always struggle to speak confidently.
The first step to the right mindset is this stop aiming for perfection. Many learners think, I need to be perfect before I speak. But that's not true. No one speaks perfectly, not even native speakers.
Exactly. If you wait for the perfect moment to speak, you'll never speak. Instead, focus on progress, not perfection. Think of fluency like learning to ride a bike. You get better by doing it, even if you fall a few times.
That's a great comparison. So, from now on, tell yourself, I don't need to be perfect, I just need to communicate. That small mindset shift will make a huge difference in your confidence.
Another key to fluency is having a growth mindset. This means believing that you can improve with practice. Many learners think, I'm just not good at languages, but that's not true. Fluency is a skill, you can build it.
Yes, and if you ever feel stuck, just remember, every fluent speaker was once a beginner. No one is born fluent in English. It's something you learn step by step. So instead of saying, I can't do it, say, I'm still learning, and I'll get better.
Exactly. Changing your self-talk from I can't to I'm learning will keep you motivated and help you improve faster.
One more thing, fluency takes time. Many learners feel frustrated because they don't see results quickly. But learning a language is like growing a tree. You don't see changes every day, but if you keep going, you'll see big progress over time.
I love that small daily practice is better than one big study session. Even just 10 to 15 minutes of speaking or listening every day is more effective than studying for hours once a week.
Right. So be patient, stay consistent, and trust the process. You will get there.
Now that we have the right mindset, let's talk about the best strategies to improve fluency faster.
Yes! Up next, we'll share some powerful techniques to help you speak English more naturally and confidently. All right. Now that we've talked about the right mindset for fluency, let's move on to something even more practical. What can you do starting today to improve your fluency? Here are some simple but powerful steps you can take right now.
The first and most important step, speak every single day. Even if you don't have a speaking partner, talk to yourself in English. Describe what you're doing, think in English, or record yourself speaking. The more you speak, the faster you'll improve.
That's right. And don't worry about making mistakes. Remember, progress is more important than perfection. Next, try the shadowing technique. Listen to native speakers and repeat after them, word for word, with the same pronunciation and rhythm.
This is an amazing way to sound more natural. You can do this with podcasts, YouTube videos, or even movies. Just pick a short sentence, pause, and repeat exactly as you hear it.
If you can, find a community to practice speaking. Join online English groups, practice in language exchange apps, or even talk to AI chatbots in English.
Yes, the key is real interaction. Even short daily conversations will help you build fluency faster than just studying alone.
So, to summarize, speak every day, practice shadowing, and join conversations. If you do these things consistently, your fluency will improve much faster.
Absolutely. Now, in our final part, let's talk about how to stay motivated on your fluency journey.
Wow! We've covered a lot today. Why fluency feels so difficult, the common mistakes learners make, the right mindset for success, and practical steps to improve your fluency. Now, let's wrap things up.
Yes, here's a quick summary of what we learned. 1. Fluency is not about perfection, it's about communication. 2. Fear of mistakes and over-reliance on translation can slow you down. The right mindset matters. Embrace mistakes and believe in progress. Take action every day, speak more, practice shadowing, and join conversations.
Exactly! If you focus on these things, fluency will come faster than you think. Now, Here's your challenge, starting today. Pick one of these steps and commit to it. Maybe you'll practice shadowing, or maybe you'll start thinking in English more. But whatever you do, take action.
And if you enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and share this with other English learners.
Yes! Also, let us know in the comments what's your biggest challenge with fluency. We'd love to hear from you.
That's it for today. Keep practicing, stay confident, and remember you're getting better every day.
We'll see you in the next episode. Happy learning!